All right. Pete Corp wants to know, and this is funny because we talked about this morning. Did you guys ever travel so much before your journey / adventure? Pete, Sparky.
Adventure.
We actually, before Katie left, we were talking about this morning. Like, I would never have done this. Never. I never would have gotten on a plane and gone to Tampa. And I just wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have left, like, my little domain. I would not have left Aries. Because I hate leaving him anyway, but I would not have done it. So, absolutely. Like, I literally have not been on a non-work trip since my honeymoon, which was in 99.
That's a long ass.
So, that's a long ass time ago.
My answer is completely different. I've always traveled a lot. It's something I love doing. It's really important to me. I love going and visiting friends just because of work and different interests. I've always been in touch with a lot of people online.
I just caught the next question.
I've always been in touch with a lot of people online, and I've always had friends in lots of different places. So I always have traveled a lot. This year has been like really extreme. Like you guys probably know, like I've been away a lot. I don't know that I can keep that up, but I would love to. I mean, yeah, I love going new places and hanging out with people. And
yeah, I mean, I have plans to travel too. Again,
yeah.
like, when Katie goes to New York in 33 days, I'm going out to New York, I think, with Lauren, and I don't know, I think Lisa's coming. And then a month later, and then I actually may pop up to Toronto and visit Sarah and Will for a couple days, and then come home. And then at the end of July, I'm going to go back to upstate New York and hang out with Corey. I know he mentioned that in his video.
Hopefully we'll be able to do that too, because it's kind of like almost in between. Like,
yeah, it's like halfway. It's like
yeah.
It's like 4.5 hours from me. It's like 5 hours from you. And then in August I'm going to LA. Sarah's speaking at the Obesity Help Conference, and I clearly am not allowed to not go.
Yeah,
it is the same weekend as that other one.
yeah, which I wish I could go to, but clearly I can't. Yeah, so for me, nothing new, but, and honestly, and we were kind of talking about this weekend, like, as much as we all, like, FaceTime, hang out, like, all that stuff, it's just not the same as actually being together in person. It feels the same in some ways. It feels like you've been friends forever. Like, I think, it feels like we've been friends forever.
Yeah, and
like,
I don't even know if people know this. I thought about this a little while ago. This is only the second time we've ever been together.
It happened to be for like a whole week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we FaceTimed virtually every day. But we had never been together in the same place until Tampa.
Yeah.
And then now, I mean, yeah, you've been here a week.
Yeah, and I was telling Chris earlier that really I have my husband, I have Max, who's like my best friend in the universe. But it's a completely different kind of relationship. I have Chris and I have Spoon. And I mean, I have other friends, but those are my best friends. Like, let's not get emotional.
Let's not get emotional. That's
I
gonna
really,
happen
like,
tomorrow
we're
morning.
best friends. And yeah.
Yeah,
now we're not going to talk about it anymore.
Anyway,
moving
okay.
on.
So moving on to another follow-up question from Sarah Nerd in Oregon. This one is for Sarah. When you rub Gucci's head, can you see the future? Demonstrate on film as though he were a crystal ball and tell me what you see. Go ahead, just do it.
Okay.
Get it over with.
I was like, it's not the right angle. But no, what I do see is that you need to moisturize better.
That's still from Tampa.
It's a little dry. I know. I did put some moisture on the other day because I was like, your head needs moisturizing. But it is shiny, kind of like a crystal ball. But you do need to shave.
I haven't shaved since Friday.
Right. But it is lovely.
Yes.
Yeah, this I prefer, though. This is where it's at. I like this.
Now you know. Let's see. James.
For all of you who voted for goatee, the answer is no. I'm just telling you right now. It's beard.
It's beard apparently. Okay, Jamie Lynn Corp. I always do that. Corp. For Sarah, how will you prepare for OH 2014, seeing as you are kind of a big deal?
I think that I can't show it because Will took the
Did Will take it
laundry
home?
home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I wore it, but
I got Sarah a shirt for Mother's Day that says I'm kind of a big deal.
I'm kind of a
and
big
it's
deal.
pretty badass.
Yeah. How will I prepare? Yeah, I don't know. I need to actually start thinking about this talk that I'm supposed to be giving.
You might.
I
You might
need
want to do that.
I might need to get on that, but you know what's? Ooh, let me get in. What's funny is that really it's about. Well, it's not about this, but it's about this. That is what I'm speaking about the importance of having people who get you about having your people, and yeah. So
hey, we'd like touching again.
Oh. I don't think it's going to be that difficult because clearly I can talk about it for a long ass time.
Clearly.
So.
And then for me, she wants to know, when did you first realize your love for bacon? You know, I think that happened when I start getting teeth.
Can we talk about your meat that we made right before the weekend with the brown sugar on it? Your brown sugary meat.
My brown sugary meat.
Amazing.
Yeah,
it was actually Michael May's fault. Tell the story.
It was Michael May's fault. We were
May's
FaceTiming Michael May, and we were in like the mad process of baking cookies, which we baked 3 batches of. And I wanted to try the Splenda brown sugar mix. I think Jamie tried it. I don't know if Tanya tried it. We were all baking cookies mad one day. So I bought the Splenda brown sugar mix, and we were talking to Michael, and he was like, "Oh, you know, I'll bake bacon in the oven," like in his Texas accent, which I can't do, so I'm not going to even pretend. But he bakes cookies in cookies. He bakes bacon, candied bacon. That's what it was, in the oven, and he sprinkles brown sugar on top of it. So we were literally standing there putting like the bacon on the dehydrator trays.
I was like,
and then she's like, "Huh."
There's the brown sugar Splenda.
This brown sugar Splenda happened to still be sitting right there. So Sarah's like, "We should try that." So we're
like, well, we'll just sprinkle a little bit on, but it sticks together. So I'm like, you should rub it on. And then I was like, I watched
So Sarah
you rub
sprinkled
your
and
meat.
I rubbed, and oh my god, holy mother!
It was really good.
So good. Mm-hmm. All right.
Your meat is really world famous at this point.
It really is, yeah. Or at least
you do have amazing meat.
At least it's national.
Yeah. Moving on.
Spoonie wants to know who is hairiest, Aries or Will?
I think it's probably a tie.
It probably is a tie because I've seen Will in his underwear.
Although Aries does shed a lot more than Will, I'll give you that much.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
He like made a puppy on my shirt the other day. It was kind of funny. And also,
all right, there's a whole bunch of funny questions in here, and we're gonna skip them for right now because if people have serious questions, we actually want to answer serious questions.
Are there other serious ones in there? I have a few.
I have just funny ones.
Just okay. So let me find. Who's coming?
Since we're at 27 minutes almost already.
Yeah. Well, you know, clearly no one who doesn't really want to know is going to watch this. Rockstar VSG asked, how often do you guys all get together? Seems like a blast. Almost never. But some of us at various times, probably every couple of months, I would say. But like in little groups. You've got West Coast people, East Coast people, all together. Hasn't really happened.
Yeah, it happened once. It happened once so far, at least for me.
Well, but not everyone was even.
Not everyone was there.
Okay, I have a lot more friends. Not a lot more, but I have a lot of people that I'm close to. But I've never been able to hang out with all of my people at one time. But yeah, in little groups, I think every couple of months, I would say.
I mean, I do my coffee group that Lauren started, and there's 8 or 10 of us or whatever. And not everyone goes every time, but I mean, we get together, or we try to get together fairly regularly.
Most of these are also not serious questions, but there was one from Jolynn Howard. Sorry, she inboxed me, so I just have to. So if there was one thing you wish you knew before VSG, what would it be?
The winning lottery number?
The winning lottery, yeah, that would have helped. I just realized I've called you Chris a million times in this video, and people are like, what?
Yes, that's actually my name.
Nobody calls him Chris.
That is actually my name.
I do.
Yeah, I don't really know.
That was a great answer.
One
Thank
thing,
you for that.
If
That
there's
was
one
good.
thing I wish I knew, um,
What's all your
yeah, that
stomach
was me.
noises?
Um, less of Sarah, you're insightful. Say something insightful while I think of an answer.
Okay, good for you. I spent a lot of time trying to prepare for things that weren't a big deal because I didn't understand what was going to be a big deal
Yeah.
post surgery. Unfortunately, the things that are difficult, you can't really prepare for. Like, you can't understand how it's going to affect you personally in an emotional or mental capacity, how it's going to affect the people you know, how it's going to affect your relationship. You can understand that it will affect those things and you can be prepared to need to deal with that change, but you'll never be able to actually prepare for exactly what's going to happen. So I spent a lot of time worrying about, what I was going to eat and how I was going to do this. And I'm not saying that's not important. It is, but the things that were the hardest were things I could have not really prepared for. The only thing I can say is you need to understand that you will have there's a mental struggle that's part of this journey. I think everyone goes through it at some point, but it's different for everyone. And there's an emotional part of the journey, and you just need to know that you're going to need to deal with those things, but no one can tell you, how it's going to affect you. So
No, I 100% agree. The best thing to have is to have friends that have gone through it. Like when we were driving home, because when we left the beach, Katie had a car, so Sarah went home with Katie, and I had Max and Will with me, and we actually talked about it a little bit, and it was, for me, I had done every piece of research on the planet that I could have possibly done, and I knew exactly what to expect as far as the surgery itself and the procedure and what I'm going to do at the hospital and blah blah blah. But until it happens, you don't really get it. And I asked Sarah probably 8 million questions about, like, literally approximately 8 million questions. It was like every day I'd be like, oh, hey, what's this? What do you do? Hey, what do you think about this? And it was just, and looking back, I know it's him. Looking back,
I'm sure you can probably hear it.
You might be able to hear it. We're actually using my real mic this time instead of the iPad mic.
Yeah.
Squirrel. I asked a lot of questions that I just didn't need to know the answer to. The questions that you really can't answer, I guess, were the ones that you can't, I don't know.
Well, it's just everyone's adventure is very different because everyone's reasons for having surgery are different. The way being overweight affects everyone is different. How they lose weight and how that affects them is different. Really our journey adventures can be more different in a way.
Yeah.
Like, I had to lose 250 pounds and Chris had to lose
125,
whatever, but even
I've already lost
post surgery,
post surgery,
I lost a lot of that before surgery. Yeah,
I lost 50 pounds pre-op, and then before my 4 months, I hit I hit below my goal.
Yeah, so Chris got to goal in 15 weeks.
15 weeks, I think.
I'll be 18 months out on Friday, and I'm still not at my goal. So, but at the same time,
you have lost more than how much I weigh right now.
Yeah.
You've lost more than how much you weigh right now. So,
but still, we can completely relate to each other.
To
exactly. Even though really
through.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it is important, and it doesn't mean that you have to try and seek out people who you think. A lot of people want to seek out people who have the same amount of weight to lose or are the same size.
Yeah, you don't need to.
It's completely like
just don't
men and women. The way you lose is completely different. So even that,
just don't compare yourself to anybody else.
You can't,
because there's no way to compare.
You're not competing with anyone but yourself, honestly.
Yeah, it's not a competition.
Yeah,
this shit works.
That's right. Okay, I don't think that there was some questions about your meat, I think, which we kind of already covered, but I think Kirk asked if your meat was better the second time around.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes. It was that, for me, we also made that other one.
Oh, yeah. That
Oh,
was good
I don't know
too.
if it's available everywhere, but they have this ham that's sliced just like bacon and comes in packages just like bacon, and I did some of that too. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So the answer, Kirk,
The
is better.
Yeah, better.
Better. I mean, there's nothing like your first time, but just saying. And then
Kirk
Sandra
really loved my meat in Tampa.
Sandra has asked, was it everything you hoped for? I'm thinking she was talking about your meat. And the answer is yes. Michael May asked, who's more excited about seeing me in August?
I don't think that's possible to decide. Me.
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 No, me.
No, me.
Me.
Totally me.
Me.
Me. Listen, it was me.
Listen to your elders, damn it.
Well, you are really old.
Wow, bitch.
Totally. I'm surprised he even still knows who I am after 34 minutes of this video.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Maybe I'll split this video in half.
Maybe we'll split in like 49 parts. Pete asked, has he got you wailing on the guitar yet?
No.
He won't even play his guitar for me.
I suck at guitar. The only instruments that I really, really play well are this and drums. I play
which he
bass,
doesn't have, so
which
he
I don't
can't
have.
play those for me.
I play, and I've said this in videos before, I play bass okay.
Haven't heard that either.
And I barely play guitar. So, whatever. I don't want to embarrass
But
myself.
you did sing to me.
I did. I serenaded Sarah.
With very romantic songs.
We picked our wedding song.
We picked a wedding song. Right. Yeah, we did. It's beautiful.
It is
I
beautiful.
actually posted it on your timeline. When
You
we were
did. Yes, we were.
We were at the Steel Panther
at the show.
and I looked up the video on YouTube and I posted it and I was like, they're playing our wedding song. This is so romantic. It's called Community Property. You should look it up.
You should look it up.
Delightful.
Or look at my timeline.
Or look at your timeline and watch the video. So that was all my questions. What were the amusing questions that you had?
The
never mind.
answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
Yeah, Spoons wants to know what Kirk's... Oh, Kirk wants to know what time do you guys arrive in Portland this weekend, and do you need a ride from the airport to Spoon and Waffle's house? We will let you know.
Well, I mean, you're the one with the big check. I'm just saying. I think that Will might take an exception to me.
I don't
coming
think
home
Will
tomorrow.
would allow that.
No. I think that he's already done his part.
Just the fact that Will, it was like, yep, as long as it doesn't cost over $100, you could stay. It was like, what?
Amazing.
I heart Will.
All my husbands are amazing.
Yeah.
Sandra said, Sarah doesn't seem to be too thrilled with her work. Chris is looking for work. Why not work on something together?
I actually have a meeting tomorrow with actually one of my family members who is starting a business. And her husband are really interested in getting me to work with them. So I will, if it works out and we just decide to do it, then I will talk about that in my next week's video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, work sucks for me, but I don't know that our talents
Well, they kind of do, but they kind of don't.
I
was a graphic designer for years.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I guess we.
But it would be kind of difficult to work from this far. But yeah, it was a good idea though.
Yeah, we'll eventually work on something together. I'm hoping it's a video of Chris singing, but
that's probably not going to happen. Just saying.
Whatever. Who let the dogs out? That's a good question. Well, you're the only one with a dog, so
that would be me.
Do your skinny clothes make your partner look fat? No comment.
Will got a lot of clothes, and Max both got a lot of my clothes.
Yes, that's true. Oh, Lauren, which songs automatically bring out your inner stripper? I think everyone that was there this weekend probably knows. That would be every song.
Every song.
Every song brings out my inner stripper.
And there was that poll.
There was that poll.
That poll held me up a little bit.
Lauren asked for Sarah, what do I have to do to be permanently cleaved to your bosom? Just be in my presence. That's enough.
That's, yeah.
For Chris, what was it like to have two sexy ladies sleep with you last night? That didn't actually happen.
It has happened before. Just not last night.
Just not last night. But so Katie was here last night and we were all going to sleep in bed together. It didn't work out that way.
I slept on the couch.
Yeah, he was trying to be all polite and stuff, so he slept on the couch. What, Pete? What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow, regardless of the variety, African or European? What is your opinion on the same?
I have no opinion on that.
The answer is no.
The answer is no.
Spoon, does this dress make my butt look fat? No. It makes your butt look amazing. And also haunted.
Wow.
Oh, amazing. Google just reminded me that I have a hangout scheduled for 10 o'clock because it's Tuesday.
Oh, it is? That's right.
Thanks, Google. I'm not sure that's happening this week, but okay. Yeah. Oh, do you think we can maybe finish under 40 minutes?
Probably.
Okay, let's not. Do you have any questions for me? Don't ask them all at once.
What was it like to dress me today?
Amazing. I loved every minute of it.
And also...
And also... This video is over.
Yes. And also... Do you have any questions for me?
No, I don't really care.
Okay. Do you have any questions for Aries? Because he's laying right by my feet.
No, I love you, buddy. You're amazing.
He loves you too, but he's sleeping.
And I kind of love you too, because you're kind of amazing.
I kind of love you too, because you're kind of.
And now I'm gonna cry all night because I have to leave tomorrow. Shh.
So, Zillion just started.
Yeah. Oh no.
All right.
Say
39,
goodbye.
39. Peace, people. It's not just
Deuces.
a journey.
It's an adventure.
No, I was gonna say it's not just a journey. It's about what you gain.
Yes. It's.
And ready? We out!